Welcome back to Adventures with Rosie and welcome back to the Catlins. So we're way down the bottom of the South Island in the Catlins. This is part 2 of our adventure through there. If you missed part 1, I'll link it up there. What did we get up to?
We have been travelling from Dunedin down to the Catlins with my parents and my nephew. They rented a motorhome. We've been stopping off at some amazing sites along the way. It's been really neat.
Some pretty cool beaches, some seals. Chelsea swam with dolphins.
Yeah.
We had some mix of weather so far, but it's worth checking out. Been to some cool lighthouses and things as well. So part 2, we're going to continue to explore it. We got Cathedral Caves on our list.
Yep.
Some waterfalls.
McLean Falls,
McLean Falls on the list. Some cool dock campgrounds, and we're just going to keep checking the place out.
Yeah. Alright, so the caves don't open until an hour and a half before low tide, so we are off to do the falls in the meantime. We're here at McLean Falls, apparently a 40-minute return walk to check them out.
Alright, well I'm trying to hide out of the wind, so hopefully it's not too windy. But home for the night is the Papatowi dock camp. Beautiful big dock camping ground. Kind of in the middle of nowhere. There's like a little shop and a 24-hour fuel place just on the road, and then you come in behind it and you got this beautiful big dock campground. There's toilets here, kitchen, the beach is just through those trees. It is $8 a night for adults and $4 a night for children, and it's probably your best bet for camping to go and see the caves. Because the caves are about 20 minutes down the road, so nice and cheap, cheerful, beautiful, semi-level-ish sites to park on, but really nice spot. So we'll go and check out the beach in a bit, I think, figure out some dinner, check the place out. Yeah, so it's got not a bad little kitchen block here, tables, sinks, sweet, no cookers, but if you bought your own, be sorted. Quite a nice place. So we just left the campground and found this pretty interesting looking place on the side of the road called the Lost Gypsy. Interesting, looks like a bunch of creations. Kind of creepy. We'll check it out. Alright, that place was pretty random, but there is a little coffee cart there as well, and the inventions inside this old bus were pretty incredible. You can also pay to go up into the wind gallery up the back, but it is R13, it says no kids, so not sure why. But yeah, we're going to continue on now to the caves. I think it's finally low tide. Alright, so to get down to the caves you do actually cross private land. This is Māori land here, so you do pay $10 an adult or $2 a child to basically to keep the track and stuff maintained, but it is to walk down. You've got about 950 metre walk down to the beach, 20 minutes they say, and then 10 minutes across the beach to the caves. I guess in theory you could come and see the caves for free if you went to the nearest beach and walked along the beach as far as you could, or had a quad bike or something, but yeah, to cross this land you do have to pay. But it's pretty nice. It's beautiful, stunning bush here, and yeah, girls have run off ahead. They're super excited. You do have to time this with the tides, and it is, I think we said that earlier, and it is like 5 o'clock now, so it's kind of terrible with bedtimes and feeding times and things like that, but hey, while we're here we might as well do it. Another thing I should have mentioned about this path, if you're thinking of coming here, is that unfortunately it's not wheelchair friendly or pushchair, stroller friendly as well. So yeah, we got our packs to carry our girls on, we'll carry them back up probably, but yeah, unfortunately not wheelchair or pushchair friendly. So 20 minutes down the hill and 10 across the beach, and these are the Cathedral Caves.
Yeah, pretty magic.
Pretty impressive. So it's kind of a big U shape, eh?
Yeah.
Look at it, it's incredible. We've lost our children already up there somewhere. how amazing is this? It's incredible, and there's like a gap up the end where the kids have disappeared. I've bought a head torch, so I'll try and film some stuff in there. Hopefully it's not too dark, but it does loop around to the other side, so crazy. I can't even hear the kids, so it must be pretty big. What are we in?
Tunnel.
A tunnel? You like it?
Yeah.
Alright, I thought I'd come down to the beach for a bit of post-dinner stroll. Those caves are really cool. I think if you're kind of like more into your caving, exploring, adrenaline side of things, they're not really that sort of cave. They're just a big cave. It takes like 2 minutes to walk through it. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool to see. They're pretty massive and impressive. Not really nice walk down to them as well, but if you're kind of wanting to explore a cave system or something like that, they're maybe not quite for you, but yeah, well worth doing. Bit of a highlight here in the old Catlins. So yeah, this is the beach behind the campground we're staying at, which is pretty cool. Beach is way down there. This must be some sort of estuary. Feels very tidal. I'm guessing the tide's out, so yeah, I'll go and find the kids. Might have an early night, and we're not sure what we're up to tomorrow. There's the Catlins is proving a bit strange for like kind of, you got to drive somewhere, do the walk or whatever, and then drive somewhere else and do that bit of walk. It's kind of not, it doesn't flow very well. You can't just park in the middle and go and do day trips and see the whole Catlins. It's quite spread out, so we're kind of making it up as we go along, chasing the weather. Yeah, kind of just picking and choosing which waterfall to go and see and that sort of thing, because there's so many of them. So yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings. I just realised that sounded like us complaining a bit that the Catlins is spread out, that all this beautiful nature and cool things to explore is spread out. I guess it's just a little bit different to what we were expecting, but it's pretty stunning down here. You could easily spend 2 weeks going down the coast, stopping off at beaches, reading books, just swimming. You know, pretty magic place. Well, good morning. We are just hitching up and getting ready to head back towards Dunedin. There was a walk we missed on the way when we first came into the Catlins called the tunnel. It's some historic tunnel we're going to do, our old train tunnel there. And then yeah, we're kind of in need of like groceries, laundry. We got no food in the fridge, and it's kind of quite sparse through the Catlins here. So we're going to head back towards Dunedin, hopefully find a supermarket. But we'll do that walk on the way. I can't put the GoPro on and show you this beautiful road, sorry, because the battery is flat and I completely forgot. Been a bit frazzled this week. So yeah, we'll see you at the tunnel walk, which is between Owaka and Balclutha, I believe. Yeah, see you there. Alright, so here's the train tunnel. Pretty neat. So they basically built a train line from Balclutha down towards the Catlins when they first started milling a lot of timber, pulling a lot of native timber out of there, and they hauled it all back with this train line. They built this big tunnel here. Took them a couple of years to build the train line and the tunnel and everything. It's pretty neat. It's pretty dry underfoot, which is cool. Yeah, we're going to follow the trail up where the old train tracks used to be, see where that goes, but well worth stopping. It's only about 5 minutes from the car park as well, so nice and easy. So the Catlins, pretty beautiful place.
It was amazing.
Yeah. Well worth visiting.
Yeah.
The wildlife there was awesome.
Yeah.
Those rugged coastlines,
Pretty spectacular, eh?
Yeah. The caves as well, they were awesome. Pretty, well, I should say logistically challenging, eh?
Yeah, it was quite tricky to plan where we were going to get water from, where we were going to dump our tanks, get our groceries, that kind of thing. Lots of places to stay, but not many with facilities.
Yeah.
So we kind of had to organise to bring everything in when you go into the park, rather than assuming you can get it along the way, which was a bit tricky.
You would have seen like when we were right down in Curio Bay, which Chelsea swam with dolphins in the first part of the video. There's no dump station there, so you're like way down there. You're only a couple of hours from Owaka, maybe 2.5, but you've got no dump station. There's none around for probably 45 minutes, so you kind of got to take everything in. There was water there, but it's like you can't stay for weeks on end.
As much as we'd love to.
Well, we can't with our setup, basically.
Yeah, there was also the Whistling Frog Resort, which was in the Catlins.
Just down from the Cathedral Caves.
Yeah, and we had gone in there in the afternoon. It was bucketing down with rain, and we thought, we'll just stay put here for the night, use the dump station facilities and all of that. And We couldn't self-register because there was no forms left to fill out in the self-registration kiosk. We tried calling all the numbers that they gave. No one was picking up. No one was in the cafe or reception.
Yeah.
And the dump station was closed.
Yeah, so we planned to stay there
Yeah.
to use the dump station specifically, like in the middle of our trip. And
Didn't pan out. So don't rely on it being there when you go there.
Yeah. Also really patchy for cell service.
Yeah.
So save your Google Maps offline or whatever. It's well worth visiting though. It's worth the effort. Some of that freedom camping or the dock campgrounds were Papatowi, just stunning, like so beautiful. No cell service, nothing on for miles, but just incredible.
Yeah.
So well worth visiting.
I could stay at Curio for weeks and weeks. I would be quite happy just to stay put there forever.
Chelsea's already talking about going back. There must be something about swimming with dolphins that's really nice. So what have we got coming up?
We are heading to Invercargill and we are going across to Stewart Island.
Yeah, we're going to go to Invercargill via a place called Monkey Island, a beautiful stretch of coast which is west of Invercargill. Gemstone Beach as well. Monkey Island's a beautiful freedom camping place, so we'll check that out.
Yep.
Then Stewart Island for 4 days, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's been on the bucket list for a long time, so glad to finally get there.
We've also got, just off Stewart Island, you've got Ulva Island, which is like a wildlife sanctuary, birds and kiwi and all sorts. So we'll go and check that out. We'll check out Invercargill after that. Loads more coming up, so stay tuned. See you in the next video.
See you.